evening, guys. Kissybug here. Today I was going to talk to you guys because I had saw the fallout on Twitter with the mastermind and some fan of his. Apparently, the mastermind does not like to be told he's a clickbaiter. Well, surprise, surprise. That's something we all know and have seen. But I feel like he has taken his anger, aggression, depression, whatever it is over his father, out on fans, and he especially does not like to be told that he's milking his daddy's death. I understand losing someone is hard, believe me. I've lost people that I really care about, and every day you deal with it, but it doesn't mean you ever forget or don't think of these people that you love often. Although I feel like I could not sympathize with any of my abusers. I don't think I'd have that kind of love and compassion. Frankly, I don't think I ever would. It's different since they grew up with him, I guess. I don't know. For me, no. Anyway, I guess in my mind, I find it hard to understand how one could feel quote-unquote love and sadness over somebody who pretty much treated them all like crap. But then that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions, right? So, yeah, that's just mine. Just to see the way that this guy, man-child, acts towards his fans these days is really sad. These people made him a wealthy man by watching these crude and cruel videos of abuse running rampant in his family, because it was normalized to them to think it was funny, it was a prank or a joke, but it wasn't. And anybody with a sane mind could see that it was not fake. The cussing, the screaming, the homophobic comments, the racism, that was not fake. That was not a joke. That is how that man felt. I don't know how these people can think that everything was funny. The abuse was not funny. It still is not funny. When you are shaming your mom and your sibling for them having a mental illness by running around saying they're crazy, that's not funny. The people in your family with the addictions, including yourself, with your food addiction and your unhealthy eating habits, it's all stemming back from the abuse that you suffered in your life and that they had endured as well. None of that is funny. I guess I don't understand how you can be okay with making a living on the pain and suffering of someone else. Because none of you have dealt with your demons. None of you have gotten professional help aside from maybe your younger of the sisters. But she's the only one I know of or heard of that ever had sought any kind of professional help. The rest of you go about your day, your business, do what you do, and you guys go and look for some kind of drama, and the girl runs around talking about how, hey, let's go stir the pot. Okay, you're labeling these people crazy, but you're gonna go stir the pot. And then when the fan tells you that you clickbait, and you do, that is no joke, and that you milk your daddy's death, that again is no joke, you get all bent out of shape. Part of being on YouTube is understanding that everybody is going to agree with how you run your channel or the content that you provide. And that's fine. I'd like to think that most of us creators on here are adults, not little children. You run away and go blast someone on freaking social media and tell them to remove you and call them a hater. Look, no one's hating on you, dude. People are being honest, which is something I think you lack, but they are being honest with you. They are telling you that you have basically let your channel die, or it is in the process of dying, but you are letting it go to hell with the clickbaiting. All people seem to want, according to all these comments I was reading on the social media site, is that if you're going to make a title, be honest about what you are going to talk about. Don't make it be misleading. You know, like the one a while back that I think it was someone is missing or someone is gone from our lives. That sounds so messed up, and it is misleading, and it wasn't like anything like that. And it's one of those things I would say what not to do on YouTube. Because most people are going to assume that someone either died or someone got hurt or whatever. Maybe you thought it was funny. Maybe you just got a very crude sense of humor. I don't know, but I don't think it's funny, and I think a lot of people seem to be in agreement on that. But here we are. We're back to fighting the fans, the people who made you. And then you have those ones who believe in you no matter what. So they jump on the bandwagon of attacking the ones who don't agree with you. You don't have to like what they say. Why do you argue with them if they bother you so much? Don't say anything. Block them. Or just don't respond. Because that's the mature thing to do. And while we're on the subject, there's another man who I believe is in his 40s at least, who acts like a baby. And anytime someone doesn't agree with him, he's deleting his YouTube and his social media. You know what? Get your panties out of the wad and grow up. The world does not revolve around you neither. And since you want to be in the majority of supporting abuse for profit, and there's people who are calling you out as well, be a man. Handle your business. Running around crying about how so-and-so is being mean and picking on you and boo-hoo-hoo. You're in your 40s, man. Grow up. You want to play kiddie games? Go look for MySpace. Go on Facebook. Get off of the main social adult platforms, because I don't want to see that crap either. Of course, then again, I don't watch you anymore. I don't support you anymore. I used to at one point, but I don't no more, because you, just like the mastermind here, like to mislead people. And one minute you're hating on him and, oh, he's horrible and blah, blah, blah. And then the next, you're jumping in the bandwagon to join the ranks of these idiots who abuse for profit. No respect for you neither, dude. None. But if y'all are gonna act like little babies, go hang on the kiddie sites. Go to YouTube Kids. Get off the freaking adult platforms. Because all you guys are doing is sitting here getting all butthurt and complaining. Don't mistreat your fans. Don't mistreat your fellow YouTubers. If people are being honest with you, take it for what it is. Learn something from it. Perhaps change things so that you aren't pissing people off. Therefore, you ain't running around crying like little babies because someone calls you out on your crap. At the end of the day, you guys are no better than the people who are telling you you are clickbaiting or you're lying about this and that. In fact, if anything, you show your true colors and show that you both can be very abusive. No respect for any abusers. You can say things with respect and you can give constructive criticism. And I think a lot of the people who have spoken on both the Mastermind and this other gentleman's channels were doing just that. Except that neither one of these dudes know how to act like an adult and handle it. But anyway, that's my rant for today. And I just don't like to see that these people who supported the Mastermind, who made him what he is, are being mistreated because they are speaking out about his content and how they feel that they are being lied to and that they feel he's abusing his father's passing. And I'm not saying that that's an easy process because, you know, anybody who's lost a parent or grandparent or somebody who's raised you, that is going to be hard. Absolutely. But to push, I think what it is to push the merchandise. Buy our shirts, buy this. Well, I think that's why they feel like he's milking the death. Not so much that he brings up that he misses his father, because that's understandable. Like I said, you know, you don't forget, and they're never far from your mind. You always remember the people you love. Always think about how things would be on a day-to-day basis if they were still living and still work with you. But then there's a fine line that you cross when you're basically using their name and their status as a quote-unquote legend. A legend of what? Abuse? I don't see the old man as a legend. I'm sorry, I don't. I've seen videos where he was awful to his children, awful to his wife, awful to his extended family, awful to neighbors. Abusing anybody is not a legend. And I don't know how people can look up to this man and think that he is a legend. That is deplorable to me. I can't wrap my mind around that one. Anyway, love you guys to be back. For those of you who have commented to me for yesterday's video, I would love to know what you all think about this whole social media thing, if you guys have caught wind of it today, because I guess apparently there was no vlog. So, of course, the haters are going to be having fun with that just because they know they're going to get a rise out of him. And then also, there's some people who are just thoroughly disgusted, so they say, well, don't, you know, bother blogging tomorrow for all we care. Anyway, that's my gist of things today. I hope you all are having a great evening. It's going on midnight here now, and I'm still awake. I will holler at you guys later. Thank you all for your love, support, encouragement, your comments, your feedbacks. I appreciate all of it. Love you guys. Bye.